Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlantic Collegiate Baseball League action. The LI Sports Network. We are live here from Lasorda Legacy Park out in Yaphank, New York, to bring to you the New York Crush taking on the Atlantic Whitecaps in summer college baseball action. Whitecaps coming off a tough loss last night, 17-6, taken down by the Collegians. It was a game that saw a lot of ups and downs. They started down, did the Whitecaps, but battled back, got it to 6-4, but then pitching failed them. They brought in pitchers that just had not much control and not able to find the strike zone, lots of walks, and that leads to lots of runs, and that's how the game ended up 17-6 in favor of the Collegians, who have yet to be beat so far in this early and very young season. So I think that's the question of this young season, is who's going to beat the Nassau Collegians? A solid team that came out firing on the arm of young stud Kyle Chase and the bats of Andrew Gentile and Hunter Goldstein leading that offense at the top of the order. But today we turn our attention to the Whitecaps and the Crush. The Whitecaps have won 2 games. They are 2-1. The Crush are 0-3. Last night for the Crush, Frank Dimartino made his debut for the Whitecaps. First at bat, he hit an RBI triple to start a rally that almost brought the Whitecaps all the way back. He would also walk in that game. Bobby Stang had a breakout game. He went 3 for 5, 3 singles up the middle. Nice to see the young man start to find his stroke. Hopefully that continues tonight. And Chris Leone caught last night, and he nabbed 3 would-be base stealers. 2 last night, and he has 3 this season. One of the bright spots on defense for this Whitecaps squad. The Atlantic Whitecaps are managed by Pete Blumenauer. The New York Crush managed by Greg Jeffries. On the mound for the Whitecaps, it's going to be Johnny Dougherty. And on the mound for the Crush, it's going to be Ryan Banks. The umpire meetings have concluded. The players are about set to take the field. And once they do, we'll be ready to bring you all the action right here on the LI Sports Network.
What do you owe money? Come on, Ray going over there? Ray loves me. Ray the Grug loves me. This is Ike. How you doing, Ike? Good. That's where they put me. I'm sorry. You got Ruben. Okay, sounds good. I might mess up over here. They may tell you to switch me.
Johnny Dougherty on the mound taking his warm-ups And while he takes his warm-ups, let's look at the defensive alignment that will be playing defense behind him. Going from left to right in the outfield, starting left fielder for the Whitecaps, Vasilios Vafakos. Center field is going to be Jordan Rios, and right field is going to be Frank Dimartino. Left to right in the infield, at third base, it's going to be Joe Pellegrino. Shortstop is going to be Chris Ewing. Second baseman is going to be Jared Donnelly, and the first baseman is going to be John Alonso. Catching Doherty tonight is going to be Bobby Stang. Stepping up to the plate and leading off for the New York Crush is going to be center fielder, number 6, Anthony Hernandez. Hernandez plays his college ball at St. Joe's, Brooklyn, where he played 37 games, hit .381, 3 home runs, 48 hits, 26 RBIs, 30 runs, and 16 stolen bases. Impressive collegiate season for the young man as he swings first pitch and fouls it off over his dugout. Hernandez following suit here so far, hitting .500 on this early young season. He has a walk. That's it for right now. As the 1-0 is up high, swung on and missed. Count quickly 0-2 to Hernandez. Doherty coming out with an electric fastball. It seems he's got good velo and good weight behind it. Kicks and fires the 0-2. Another fastball upstairs. Misses high. It's 1-2. 1-2 from Doherty. Breaking ball fouled back. Hernandez staying alive. Doherty coming out, peppering the strike zone early here. Count is 1-2. Something we didn't see late in the game last night. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed for out number 1. Something we didn't see a lot of last night from the Whitecaps was strikes. A lot of walks in that game. A lot of runs on walks, hit by pitches, and just some below average defense. They had double play opportunities that they just could not turn. So today it's going to be, can you throw strikes and can you make the plays when needed? And if they can, they have the offensive ability. It has started to come along as a breaking ball misses upstairs from Doherty. They can definitely outscore teams. It's just a matter of can they hold their own on the other side of the ball. 1-0 finds the zone. Up now for the Crush is Nicholas Zovsky. Zovsky swings and sends a fly ball down the right field line. Curves foul and out of play. Zovsky hitting .400 so far in this young season. 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 1 stolen base. So 2s are wild for him. Zovsky plays at Webster University. He played 4 games, had a run and a stolen base there this season. The 1-2 to Zovsky. Curveball misses upstairs. 2-2. Zovsky resides in Ramona, California. So here's the 2-2. Swung on, line foul again. As I touched on last night with one of the players from Florida, we are just nowhere near any of these places for these people. So good on them for coming out here and joining the ACBL. A competitive and very strong league. Something you like to see is drawing players from all over. 2-2 from Doherty. Fastball on the corner, strike 3. Doherty starts off the game with 2 strikeouts. And he looks sharp early. Now up is the right fielder, number 8, Leonardo Alvarez. Batting third for this Crush team tonight. That fastball misses down low. Next pitch from Doherty catches a piece. Alvarez plays at SUNY New Paltz, where he played 29 games, hit .318, 27 hits, 14 runs, 10 RBIs, and 9 stolen bases. There's a breaking ball that misses outside. The count is 2-1. Fastball is grounded over to first base. Alonso fields, throws to Dougherty, covering. He steps on the bag. And that ends the top of the first inning. No hits, no runs, nobody left on base. And after a half inning, it's Crush 0 and the Whitecaps coming to the plate on the LI Sports Network. Ryan Banks finishing his warm-ups. We look at the defensive alignment for the Crush. Left to right in the outfield. In left field, it's Jared Wasserman. Center field is Anthony Hernandez. Right field is Leonardo Alvarez. Right to left in the infield, third base is Justin Kimmel. Shortstop is Jaden Rivera. Second base is Nicholas Uzovsky. First base is Jorge Espinal. Catching is Jonathan Larrea. And here comes Ryan Banks' first pitch. Jordan Rios takes ball one outside, the center fielder for this Whitecaps team. Rios so far is hitting .400 in this early young season. He swings and misses through a fastball there. Count even at 1. Next pitch from Banks misses just outside, 2-1. Rios has 2 stolen bases so far, so a speed threat, and it's imperative that he get on for this Whitecaps team as he takes a fastball on the inside corner for strike 2. He's the table setter. If he gets on, he can wreak some havoc on the bases, and it's never a comfortable thing for a pitcher to have speed on the bases. Something else to worry about other than the strike zone. So here's the 2-2. Just misses outside, full count to Rios. Doing another job with the leadoff hitter, working Banks. It's going to be the 6th pitch so far, just the first batter. Banks winds, fires. Check swing by Rios, gets the foul tip. He stays alive. Count remains full. Next pitch to Rios. Swung on and missed. matches Dougherty and sets down the first batter on strikes of the game, and that will bring up to the plate number 25, Frank Dimartino, the right fielder. Frank plays at Hofstra, just got back from the NCAA Division I Regionals, Hofstra's first ever. He tripled in his first at bat as he swings first pitch here and fouls it off. For Rios, the result's not what you want, but the pitches that he saw was a good amount. 7 pitch at bat. Definitely good for the team. Elevate Banks' pitch count and allows Dimartino to go up there and hack freely at whatever he may please, as he did there. Just couldn't connect on that first pitch fastball as that changeup misses outside. Count is 1-1. Dimartino takes another fastball outside, count 2-1. That fastball misses outside. Dimartino in 22 games at Hofstra this season hit .091 with 2 hits, 7 runs, 2 RBIs, and he was 6 for 6 on stolen bases, so good speed here at the top of the order. For the Whitecaps, as Dimartino is ahead 3-1. Next pitch is popped foul out of play. Count runs full. Another full count. Whitecaps hitters really working Banks, making him come to them, not allowing him off the hook easily with the stuff he's throwing outside of the plate. Wines fires the payoff, swung on and fouled away again. Dimartino battling now, making Banks work a little extra. Comes a payoff. Breaking ball called strike 3. Consecutive strikeouts to start the game for Ryan Banks. We've seen 5 batters, 4 strikeouts so far to start this game on a windy, gusty, overcast evening here at Lasorda Legacy Park in Yaphank. First pitch breaking ball to 3-hitter Joe Pellegrino, the third baseman today for the Whitecaps. Misses high and away. Next pitch to Pellegrino catches a piece for strike 1. Pellegrino's been a prominent piece in this lineup so far for the Whitecaps, a nice middle-of-the-order hitter. He goes to Adelphi, where we were yesterday, to take in that Whitecaps Collegians game. This pitch misses inside tight to Pellegrino. It counts now 2-1. That pitch to Pellegrino misses down, says the home plate umpire, so the count runs 3-1 now. Good count for Pellegrino here. A good hitter that he is, to sit on a fastball or a pitch that he likes, and if he gets it, try to drive it. As that pitch misses away, and Pellegrino's on with a walk. In steps number 34, Jared Donnelly. He's playing second base today. Banks checks Pellegrino. Check swing by Donnelly sent over towards Ryan Brewer on deck. Brewer did not flinch. And with that, he's asked to step inside the dugout for safety. Banks throws over, and he picks off Pellegrino. Nice move by the lefty to escape the inning, facing the minimum there, getting the out on first base. And the crusher out of the inning without allowing a run or a hit. And there is nobody left on base, so after one full inning, it's 0-0 right here on the LI Sports Network. We are ready to start the top of the second. Johnny Dougherty back on the bump. In for the crush is Jorge Espinal. He cuts and misses a first pitch fastball. Dougherty's next pitch, breaking ball, misses upstairs. Dougherty really taking to his fastball early here, trying to blow it by the hitters and doing so successfully early here. The 1-1, fastball misses upstairs. Dougherty getting a lot of good ride on that fastball. Playing a little up in the zone, but he's fooling these hitters and getting them to react and swing through it. Next pitch, fastball. Leaned at and swung on. Fouled just to our left. Count remains 1-2. That fastball misses upstairs, just a little too high, but trying to adjust the eye level is Dougherty, seeing if he could get Espinal to chase. Breaking ball, strike three. Nice play off the fastball there by Dougherty to get the breaking ball to fall off the table and get Espinal swinging for one away. That's what that high fastball does. You get the hitter's eye level adjusted, and then you throw a breaking ball that looks like it's going to be a fastball up high, but falls off the table at the last second. You get a swing right over it, and an easy set down for Dougherty, as there's a high fastball that misses to Jared Wasserman, the left fielder, for the crush. This fastball next pitch from Dougherty misses upstairs. There's a called strike. Count is 3-1. This fastball misses upstairs, and Wasserman is the first base runner for the crush. walk through what killed the Whitecaps yesterday. So let's see if Dougherty can limit the damage here, get a ground ball, and gives his defense to turn a double play and get him out of the inning. Walks are tough for a pitcher. You've let the base runner on with a free pass. You didn't have to make contact against you. Just had to watch four pitches go by. You really didn't have to work for it that much. But now, you have to deal with this now, and hopefully you can get a ground ball or you set down the next two and you're out of it. But we'll see what Dougherty can do here as this fastball misses outside. And it's 2-0 to number 15, Justin Kimmel, playing third base for the Crush today. Another thing that hindered the Whitecaps yesterday was the inability to turn the double play in those crucial moments. Dropped a couple wild throws. Just were not able to get off the field when they needed it most. But this would be a big situation right here to get them out of this second inning and try to get back up and get on the board first. But the count 3-0 to Justin Kimmel. Here comes the next pitch. This fastball misses outside, and a 4-pitch walk to Kimmel produces first and second, 1 out. One ball put in play so far for the Crush against Dougherty. A ground out to first by Leonardo Alvarez, last inning in the first. Other than that, it's been 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Here comes another foul ball. Jam shot off the bat of Iman Maher. Maher attends Lehman College in the city, where he's a two-way player like we saw from Kyle Chase last night. Pitches and hits. This pitch to Maher's upstairs, swung on and missed. Count 0-2. Maher in 22 games hitting, hit .299, had a stolen base, 20 hits, 15 runs, and 13 RBIs. Dougherty sets, looks at second, kicks, fires, delivers the 0-2. This is lined foul. And Maher is staying alive. Donnelly deals breaking ball upstairs, cut on and missed. 4th strikeout of the game in just 2 innings for Johnny Dougherty. When he's in the zone, he's been unhittable so far. Now he'll have to deal with catcher Jonathan Larea. Larea takes down on a first pitch breaking ball. He's going to be off to Murray State in the fall out of Ozone Park, New York. They list him at 6 foot 190. That fastball cut on and missed. Good ride so far from Dougherty on his fastball. Hitter's not really able to get on top of it and get out in front of it. Something that's really playing well for Dougherty so far. As he deals the 1-1, another fastball up high, cut on and missed. Dougherty able to get that nice placement of the high fastball just above the hitter's hands to where it looks like a strike, but they just simply can't catch up to it. It's been effective so far. The 1-2. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Johnny Dougherty escapes a first and second jam by striking out the side. 5th strikeout of the game for Dougherty, and we are on to the bottom of the second. Take a look back at this last strikeout here by Johnny Dougherty. You can see Stang establishing himself on that outside corner, knowing exactly where he wants that breaking ball. And Dougherty playing off that high fastball. You see the ball start to come in on that same plane that fastball is, but at the last minute, it falls off, and these hitters trying to adjust and possibly lay off the fastball, give into that curveball that breaks right into the zone, and it's an easy called strike 3 for the umpire as it breaks right over the heart of the plate, and Johnny Dougherty is out of the inning, getting his team back in the dugout. That's a big turnaround for them, especially after last game where they just were not able to get off the field late in that game, especially when they got it back to 6-4. They had a chance to really kind of climb back into it and possibly take a lead and win the game, but pitching failed them late. They couldn't find the strike zone, so it's nice to see, I'm sure, for the Whitecaps that Johnny Dougherty is out here pumping strikes. Started off the second inning with Jared Donnelly taking an at-bat. He leads off after Joe Pellegrino was picked off to end the first inning by Ryan Banks. Donnelly takes a breaking ball for strike 2. Left on left breaking ball so tough, looks like it's starting at you on that front shoulder, breaks right over the plate. By the time it's past you, it looks like a really good pitch to hit, but it's just too late to pull that trigger. As there's a fastball on the outside corner called strike 3. Banks is trying to match Dougherty strikeout for strikeout. He's got 3 of his own here early. Banks plays his college baseball at Ithaca College. He's from Woodbury, New York. He's got that little bit of a funk to his delivery at the end. It looks pretty normal at the kick, but then the delivery comes out of that almost 3/4 arm slot. And it's just really tough to pick up out of the left slot. For these hitters, there's a changeup that misses outside. The count 1-1 to Ryan Brewer. Brewer hitting .250 so far this season. This pitch misses inside. Brewer has, in fact, been hit by a pitch 3 times so far in just a couple games. It's not something you really want to have as a stat, I guess, but it means you're getting on base. So I guess any way to help the team, Ryan Brewer will take it. Next pitch from Banks is cut on and missed. Count moves to 2-2. Blowing out towards left here, and with the way these pitches are thrown with the velocity, if somebody can get the head of the bat out and send one over towards that scoreboard in the netting, there's a called strike 3 again. Ryan Brewer has 4 strikeouts of his own to go with the 5 that Dougherty has produced. That'll bring up Bobby Stang. He certainly has the power and the ability to, if he can get the head of the bat out and catch a fastball, send one out towards that American flag, and possibly find the concourse here at Lasorda Legacy. First fastball misses outside. Nice breaking ball off the outside corner over the plate for strike 1 from Banks. (1-1). Breaking ball swung on by Stang and sent foul out of play. 1-2. Crush wearing uniforms reminiscent of the Florida Gators, who who made an appearance in the NCAA Regional but were not able to escape. A lot of uniforms around here. We have 3 games going on here at Lasorda Legacy. All ACBL action as that fastball misses down and away to Stang. Count 2-2. It's refreshing to see a lot of these similar uniforms that resemble well-known teams. Last night we saw the Collegians. They wear Dodger-inspired uniforms. As the 2-2 from Banks is cut on and missed. Ryan Banks strikes out the side. And he and Dougherty have struck out 5 each. It is a pitcher's duel early here at Lasorda Legacy on the LI Sports Network. After 2 full innings of play, it's turned into a game of what looks like who's going to blink first. Dougherty and Banks each have 5 strikeouts so far. Early pitcher's duel is Dougherty trying to deal that high fastball to Jaden Rivera, but Rivera would not bite for ball 1. Very much the opposite of what we saw yesterday, as there's another high fastball that misses. A 17-6 onslaught of offense. Especially from the Collegians, just would not stop hitting. This pitch by Jaden Rivera is ripped. Foul outside of first base. One of the first really good swings we've seen put on a fastball here by either team. That pitch is swung on and missed. Next pitch misses up high again. Rivera reluctant to swing at that high fastball. The 3-1. Cut on and driven out to right center. Rivera gives it a ride, and it's gone! Jaden Rivera out of the park, home run, first run of the game, first hit for either team. The 9-hitter and the shortstop for the Crush. It's 1-0. Rivera would not swing at those high fastballs. And in a good hitter's count, finally got a fastball that he could handle. The first real... We thank you for joining us on the LA Sports Network here from Lasorda Legacy Park. The count is 3-1 to Jorge Espinal. James Trink deals a fastball at the knees for strike 2, and the count is now run full. See if they send the runner Alvarez from first base on the full count. Try to get something in motion here. Possibility of ball 4 coming. They do not send him as there's a foul ball right here above us. Next pitch from Trink, breaking ball down in the dirt. Check swing, not called. It's going to be a walk for Espinal. Tough pitch to lay off there. Stang popped up ready to let a laser loose. But he had no throw to make as ball 4 was awarded and the bases were given to the runners. I'll bring up Jared Wasserman to face Trink. He takes a fastball upstairs. Trink trying to play off the same strategy that Dougherty did with that high fastball, just not able to quite locate it to the accuracy that Dougherty did just yet. This is the next pitch from Trink. He locates at the knees for strike 1. The count 1-1. Trink 1 pitch away from getting out of this bases loaded 1-out jam here. Gonna need his defense to turn him a double play if he gets the ground ball. Breaking ball finds the zone for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball downstairs. Good layoff there from Wasserman. Break even from Trink. Fastball upstairs. Check swing. Ruled a swing. And that's going to be a strikeout for James Trink. Trink, a hard-throwing left-hander, plays at SUNY New Paltz. He's made 1 appearance so far this season for the Whitecaps back on Saturday. Starts Justin Kimmel off with a first pitch breaking ball strike. Next pitch misses outside. Count even at 1. Big spot here, bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-0 game in favor of the Crush. They look to extend this lead and give Ryan Banks a little more support, who's been nothing short of spectacular through his first 2 innings of work. Next pitch from Trink fouled away. Count runs 1 and 2. But matching Dougherty through those first 2 innings, and he was able to fend it off so that the Crush could get that opportunity in the third. Jaden Rivera able to pop one over the fence into the parking lot here at Lasorda Legacy Park. Give the Crush that 1-0 lead. Next pitch from Trink is a fastball called strike 3 at the knees. And Trink is able to escape damage. At the end of 2.5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 3 left on for the Crush. It is 1-0 with the Whitecaps trying to respond in the bottom of the third.
God Chrissy wrote down everything.
It's always hard when you have to do something new.
Bottom of the third, 1 minute.
About ready to start the bottom of the third here. Chris Ewing steps into the box for the Whitecaps, looking to get something started. They've yet to get to Ryan Banks, scratching out just 1 walk, but that was erased quickly by Banks as he picked off Pellegrino and deals a fastball ball to Ewing on the first pitch. Banks has been able to set down 5 on strikeouts. Here's a fastball that misses outside to Ewing. A little bit of a longer inning there. More rest for Banks, but on a little bit of a cooler night. Let's see how this affects him. Coming out, trying to get hot again. Banks finds the strike zone on that one. Gets the count back to 2-1. Still in favor of Ewing here. Didn't like what he saw on that pitch, but also possibly trying to just make Banks work. That pitch catches the bottom of the zone, 2-2. It's a really tough pitch there on 2-1. Still a good hitter's count, but Banks able to locate very well and get the count back even. That allows him to do that, blow that fastball by up high. 4th consecutive strikeout for Ryan Banks. He's got 6 total in just 2 1/3 innings work. The left-hander is straight dealing here in Yaphank. John Alonso swings and misses at the first pitch. Whitecaps still trying to be able to catch up to that fastball of Ryan Banks that has been hard, heavy, and located very well. Nothing really solid put in play yet. There's a breaking ball that misses upstairs. Count 1-1 to Alonso. Banks deals another fastball past Alonso. And the count is 1-2. First time through the order, it's tough for these Whitecaps hitters trying to feel out Banks and see that velocity coming in. You can be told that the guy's throwing hard, but it's not really till you're up there that you realize just how hard he's throwing and the timing that has to go into it. That pitch misses outside. Be interesting to see the adjustments that manager Pete Blumenauer makes, maybe encouraging his hitters to try to go to a 2-strike approach, a little simpler, a little less movement, just a little step, go, and fire. Alonso swings and fouls back that breaking ball. Count remains 2-2, but the strategy that they brought in so far has not worked. For the Whitecaps, yet to register a hit, just 1 lone base runner on a walk from Joe Pellegrino, but he was again quickly erased on a pickoff by Banks in the first inning. Break even from Banks. Fastball on the inside corner, called strike 3. Ryan Banks. 5 straight strikeouts for the left-hander, making it look easy. That might be another thing that's impressive, is he's throwing a lot of velocity and he's getting the ball past hitters with what looks like minimal effort. This is a fastball outside to Vasilios Vafakos, the left fielder today for the Whitecaps. Pitch also misses outside, and Vafakos is up 2-0. Banks really trying to bear down here for the crush and try to steer them towards their first win, though it is still early in this game. That pitch misses down. It is 3-0. Vafakos surely to be taking all the way here. Down 1-0. Really nothing going against Banks, trying to get some base runners and swing the lineup back up to the top. The 3-0 bounces on home plate, and there is the walk for Vafakos. And that will bring top of the order and Jordan Rios back up. Rios, one of the 7 strikeout victims so far for Ryan Banks. He led off the game with what looked like a good at-bat, working the count heavy. Now we're going to see Banks out of the stretch trying to deliver pitches for the first time. He did deliver a pitch to Jared Donnelly before picking off Pellegrino. But it's always a tough adjustment as he tries to pick off Vafakos, but he dives back in safely. Tough adjustment for a pitcher to go from the windup so consistently to have to then throw from the stretch. Just a different look and a different angle. You also have a runner to worry about. And here comes Banks again. Throws a fastball past Rios. Next pitch from Banks misses outside. Larrea came up looking like he was ready to gun down Vafakos at first base. May have surrendered a little bit of positioning there on the strike call. The count is 2-1 to Rios. That pitch misses inside, and it's now 3-1 to the Whitecap leadoff hitter. They're trying to get a little 2-out rally going here. First 2 hitters retired on strikes, and Vafakos able to get that 4-pitch walk. Now Rios is strongly ahead in the count, up 3-1. Here comes the Banks 3-1, and it's skied foul out of play on the right side. Count is full 3-2. Now 3-2, 2 outs. Vafakos will get that running start from first base, but he must make sure that Banks goes home. Doesn't want to get picked off here. Wants to effectively use that running start if Rios is to put a ball in play. There he goes, and there is a fastball on the outside corner, cut on and missed. Banks strikes out the side for the 2nd consecutive inning, and it is 8 strikeouts early here in 3 innings for Ryan Banks of the New York Crush. Simply incredible performance so far by the Southpaw. First pitch to start the top of the fourth to Iman Mayer is a swing and a miss. Strike one from James Trink. That pitch fouled right back here to our left. Strike two. Trink in his second inning of work. Now he got the last 2 outs of the third inning in his first inning of work, coming in relief of Johnny Dougherty, who pitched a good game for 3 innings that he was in, as this is a breaking ball that bounces short of the plate. Ball one. He made one mistake. Left a fastball just in the middle of the plate as he had been operating high, getting effective swings and misses and strikeouts. But Jaden Rivera got him, and it's 1-0 crush. As this pitch from Trink misses down low, 2-2. But he has a counterpart on the opposite side, and Ryan Banks, who's just simply been everything but perfect. As this fast curveball swung on and missed, throw down by Stang as it got away from him. Couldn't be picked by Alonso, so Meyer will be on a drop third strike. So we'll get a runner on first, nobody out. Another strikeout in this game. They've been coming fast and furious, early and often. Now Trink deals a first pitch fastball strike to catcher Jonathan Larrera. Next pitch to Larrera is downstairs. Count is 1-1. Larrera, not much activity so far this season. He takes a breaking ball in the outside corner. Strike two. So really looking at his first full game of action so far in the young ACBL season. Trink gives a couple checks to Meyer. Deals a fastball at the knees. Strike three. And it's a strikeout fest early here in this game. Strikeout convention has come to town and everyone bringing their best. Now with one away, the only run in this game, Jaden Rivera steps in. He takes a breaking ball strike. And Rivera steps in from the right side this time. A very rare switch hitter, something you don't often see at this level. Rivera homering from the left side off Dougherty in his first at-bat. Is now down 0-2 in the count. Homered on a 2-1 count after laying off some of those high fastballs that Dougherty was making a living off of. Takes a breaking ball that just misses down below his knees. He stays alive 1-2. The 1-2 is fouled back right above us here. Off to the side under the awning on the first base side. Trink moves over to first. Man dives in safely. Good move there by Trink. Almost fooled Marr. Couldn't get him off first base though, as there's a breaking ball. Another strike three. Defense is not having to do much work here today. Batters coming up and being sent back to the dugout unsuccessfully. Strikeout after strikeout. It's turned into anything you can do, I can do better. Through 3.5 innings, as there's a first pitch. Swing and a miss. Back to the top of the order now for the crush into Anthony Hernandez. This pitch fouled away by Hernandez, and he's down 0-2. The 0-2 to Hernandez. Misses downstairs. 1-2. Trink looking for the ever-rare 4-strikeout inning. Got the first 3 batters to strike out. Hernandez staying alive. Very rare odd occurrences in baseball. 4 strikeouts in an inning. The same fielder making all 3 outs by himself. Just a couple of the nuances of baseball that makes it such a quirky, fun sport. There's a ball that's chopped high in the air right in front of the plate. Trink off the mound, lobs to first base, and Hernandez able to beat it out. Good hustle there from the Crush leadoff hitter, busting it down the line, smelling a hit. And he's going to get that single for his hard work, and it's going to be first and second for the Crush with 2 outs. A nice emergency 2-strike hack there to just put the ball in play. And then Hernandez using his athleticism to get down the line and force Trink to hurry. This pitch is fouled away down the right field line. Nicholas Suzovsky. He walked and stole a base his last time up, got stranded at third. So there's a breaking ball, strike 2. Suzovsky swings and sends the ball out to right field. Moving over is Dimartino. He reels it in, and that will end the inning. In that inning for the Crush, no runs on 1 hit, 2 men left on base, and at the end of 3.5, it is 1-0 Crush here on the LI Sports Network.
Jenna, buy me something, please.
Oh,
Ryan Banks being sent back out by the Crush for his 4th inning of work. He has 8 strikeouts in 3 innings, and he'll have to deal with 2, 3, 4 in the Whitecaps order, starting with right fielder Frank Dimartino. Banks deals first pitch off speed upstairs for ball 1. Whitecaps still looking for that first hit of the ball game. They do have 2 base runners via the walk, but have yet to put a ball in play. As there's a fastball called strike on the inside corner. Count 1-1. Next pitch to Dimartino. Catches a piece of the outside corner. Count 1-2 now. Banks really not afraid to go at hitters with his fastball. Just a challenge pitch. Here it is. Hit it. And they haven't been able to. As he brings it again, and there's a broken back ground ball to third. Kimmel fields, fires over to first base, and the throw is wide. That will not be the first hit for the Whitecaps. That's going to go down as an E5 there on Justin Kimmel. So a base runner and a ball in play, but the Whitecaps still searching for that first hit. broken bat, when it results in a hit or a base runner, we would like to say it dies a hero. That bat died half a hero because that was not a clean single for Dimartino, simply just an error. But nonetheless, he's on base and is the tying run, as there's a fastball outside to three-hitter Joe Pellegrino. Pellegrino walked in his last at-bat and was promptly picked off by a nice move by Banks. Kicks, fires, and deals a fastball strike past Pellegrino. There goes Dimartino. Fastball taken for a strike. No throw. Dimartino steals second base cleanly. And a good take there by Pellegrino, recognizing the jump that Dimartino had gotten and allowing him to get into scoring position with no outs. And now he operates on a 1-2 count. Larrea goes out and has a word with his pitcher. Maybe just what signs they want to go with. They're going to throw down multiple signs with a runner on second base so that nothing can be relayed from Dimartino to Pellegrino. And Dimartino off again as there's a ground ball foul wide of third. Whitecaps trying to be very aggressive here with runners on base against Banks, especially with the lefty on the bump. Tougher for him to check the runner at second base, so you can get a little more of a jump trying to get to third. And with Dimartino's speed and a right-hander up at the plate, it is a pretty easy task to steal third if you can get a good jump. Pellegrino unfortunately had to fend off there. Down 2 strikes in the count. That fastball misses down low. So Pellegrino trying to keep his at-bat alive does, but in turn sacrifices what would have been another stolen base for Frank Dimartino. Banks gets his sign. He comes set, checks Dimartino. Dimartino off again. Fastball upstairs. There's the throw down to third base. And Dimartino is in with a second stolen base as that throw was high and wide. But the long reach of Justin Kimmel was able to haul it in. But here are the Whitecaps with Joe Pellegrino in a full count and Frank Dimartino stealing 180 feet worth of base path. Now just 90 feet away from tying this game, down 1-0. Infield is halfway as Pellegrino checks swing. Called strike 3 by the home plate umpire on the swing. No appeal needed there, and there is 1 down. This brings Jared Donnelly up to the plate. Donnelly also 0 for 1 as there's another strikeout by Banks. That being his 9th strikeout now. He's struck out 8 of the 9 hitters in this Whitecap line, as there's a base hit into right field for Jared Donnelly. First hit of the game for the Whitecaps. That scores Dimartino, and we are now tied at 1. Donnelly not waiting around for any pitches, just taking first pitch hack, seeing it right to his barrel and driving it into right field, making no mistake on the placement. And the Whitecaps are on the board. We're even here in the 4th inning. First bit of adversity that's been faced by Banks. Let's see how he responds to this. Deals a fastball, strike 1 to Ryan Brewer. Going right back to the well. Banks picks over to Donnelly. In and out of the glove of the first baseman, Espinal popped right up over to him, able to corral it, not allowing Donnelly to advance any further. Banks deals an 0-1 swung on and missed. Count runs 0-2. He's still got that heavy fastball, and he's still going to use it. Banks is relentless coming at these hitters, challenging them, not afraid to, not nibbling around the strike zone. He's not afraid to go right after them. So there's a breaking ball that misses. The count is 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off of if you're Ryan Brewer. Looks really good for a long time. Falls off the table at the last minute, out of the strike zone. Here comes the 1-2. There's a fastball swung on and missed. Strikeout number 10 for Ryan Banks, and out number 2 of this inning. Banks possessing that electrifying stuff, been mostly fastball, slider, curve, and throwing in the occasional changeup, but he's been mostly a two-pitch pitcher, and it's worked very well for him as Bobby Stang steps in. He was one of the many strikeout victims. His first time up, he takes ball 1 upstairs. This next pitch from Banks finds the zone at the knees. The count quickly even at 1. Next pitch, curveball upstairs, swung under by Stang. Count 1-2. Bobby Stang doing the catching today after we saw a nice defensive performance from Christopher Leone last night. That fastball misses inside. Count now 2-2. Stang able to foul that off-speed pitch away. Down the third baseline, staying alive. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch from Banks. Fastball upstairs, cut on and missed. Ryan Banks strikes out the side one more time. Third straight inning he's done so, and he now has 11 strikeouts in just 4 innings. Whitecaps, however, able to push a run across on 1 hit, and with 1 runner left on base at the end of 4 innings on the LI Sports Network, we are tied at 1 from Lasorda Legacy Park. James Trink back out for another inning of work on the bump for the Whitecaps, facing 3-4-5. In the crush order, he has 4 strikeouts in his own right. There's a breaking ball fouled to the backstop. Count 1-1 now to Leonardo Alvarez. Alvarez 1 for 2. A single and a ground out to first base. The single he had back at the 3rd inning was what knocked out John Dougherty and brought James Trink into this game. So there's a fastball that misses up and away. So this is the last hitter that Trink has to face in this lineup, and then he'll have gone around 1 whole time. Breaking ball to Alvarez, fouled back again. And the count 2-2 now. Trink trying to go back to that fastball. Couldn't find it. Count now full 3-2. He's missed 3 times on the fastball so far. Went back to the breaking ball, and this one fouled off again. Knocked down there by head coach Greg Jeffries of the Crush. Trink gets the sign, about to deal the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Fastball fouled right back here. So we'll see an 8th pitch. The payoff is fouled away again. Onto the field behind us. So we'll get pitch number 9 coming up. Back to the breaking ball. Trink gets strike 3 on Alvarez. 5th strikeout for Trink. And out number 1 of the top of the 5th. Trink really able to find that fastball later in that at-bat to Alvarez, and then finally got him on the curveball, which allowed him to stay in the at-bat, getting a couple strikes on foul balls, trying to dot that breaking pitch. Now he deals strike 1 to Jorge Espinal. Pitched Espinal. There's that breaking ball again. Buried it down right below Espinal's bat. And he's got him 0-2 now. Next pitch from Trink. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Trink's got 2 strikeouts this inning. Jared Donnelly takes ball 1 on a breaking ball down low. Then takes a called strike. Wiseman 0 for 1 today. He's walked and struck out. That pitch from Trink finds the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Trink able to strike out the side. Something we've seen plenty of so far today. 7 strikeouts for James Trink. It is a strikeout parade. Everyone getting their fair share on the mound. And Trink able to respond and hold this at a 1-1 game. Send it to the bottom of the 5th. And allowing the Crush to have a chance to try and take the lead here at Lasorda Legacy Park. We get a pitching change. After 4 innings of work for Ryan Banks, he hands the ball off to Justin Conte. Right-hander that goes to St. Joe's, Brooklyn. He's pitched in 17 games this year with a 22 and 2/3 innings pitched, 1-4 record, 16 strikeouts, 7.94 ERA. He has Chris Ewing in a 1-1 count. Breaking ball grounded out to short. Right there is Rivera. He throws on to first base and is able to set Ewing down. Very impressive outing from starter Ryan Banks. He went 4 innings, struck out 11, allowed just 1 run on 1 hit. And in one of the longest outings we've seen so far to start this summer. Banks had almost everything working for him. Able to go right at these Whitecap hitters as John Alonso swings first pitch, fouls it off right side. Lands behind us here on the concourse. But Ryan Banks with that electric fastball. A tip of the hat to that young man, not afraid to attack the strike zone and able to do so at will as that pitch just misses off the plate to John Alonso. Conte now trying to pick up where Banks left off. Doing a good job so far getting Ewing to get that first out. A nice breaking ball there from Conte. Gets Alonso to swing over the top of it. Count moves 1-2. Next pitch from Conte. Breaking ball that misses inside. 2-2. Conte, one of the many St. Joe's Brooklyn Bears that we've seen in this league so far. We saw a couple last night in Chris Leary and Michael Gardner playing for the Nassau Collegians, as Conte picks up right where Banks left off and is able to set Alonso down on strikes. It's been all pitching tonight, folks. If you like a tight game with a lot of pitching involved, you have come to the right place. If you like offense, you should go back and watch Jaden Rivera's home run back in the 3rd inning. Gave the crush there 1 run. A nice long shot out to right center. Vasilios Vafakos now steps in for his 2nd chance. He walks his first time on 4 pitches against Banks. Now seeing Conte for the first time. That pitch misses down. Might have seen him during their collegiate seasons. They play in the same conference, the Skyline Conference. Local here to the New York, Long Island area in the Metro. SUNY Maritime and St. Joe's, Brooklyn. Vafakos ahead, 3-1 now on the count. We saw Vafakos come in to pitch last night as the Whitecaps had run out of pitching, so they asked Vafakos to hold down the last inning. And he didn't do such a bad job. Wasn't the best of performances, but for a position player probably being asked to just go in there and throw a few pitches, get his team through the rest of the game. Tip of the cap to the young man as he works a walk there and is on first base with 2 outs. We're brought back up to Jordan Rios. There's a first pitch strike. Rios has struck out twice tonight so far, both off the arm of Banks. Probably a much welcome sight to see Conte on the mound. A little change of pace for Rios. That off-speed pitch is lined down the right field line. Foul ball. Very tough down there on that right field line here at Lasorda Legacy Park. Not a lot of foul territory. So to miss a base hit down that right field line is to miss it by a few inches. Very tight dimensions here. The 0-2 from Conte, breaking pitch fouled away. Conte finally gets the sign he wants. Comes set, deals fastball upstairs. Rios able to lay off. Nice crowd on hand here tonight at Lasorda Legacy to take in this game, as there's a breaking ball fouled off in the box. Off the bat of Rios. Probably a welcome sight for many of the parents here to see their kids home from college for the summer and not have to travel so far to see them play at their respective schools. So the next pitch to Rios is a breaking ball, called strike 3. Nice placement there on the off speed from Conte, able to lock up Rios and set down the Whitecaps with his second strikeout of the inning. Picking up right where Banks left off. They've combined for 13 strikeouts in 5 innings. A masterful performance from the Crush pitching, and they turn the ball back over to the Whitecaps as James Trink will come back out and deal in the top of the 6th. James Trink back in action here, dealing to Justin Kimmel of the Crush. Able to locate that fastball on the outside corner, and the count is 1-2. Pitch misses down 2-2. Next pitch from Trink, fastball, flied out to right field. Oncoming is Dimartino. He can't make the catch, and it hops over his head, and it's going to roll to the wall. Justin Kimmel heading to second will be in there with a double as the throw comes in high of second base. The advantage of the turf, a fly ball that was able to dunk in for what should have been a single, hops over the head of the right fielder, winds up at the wall, and the Crusher set up with a leadoff double off the bat of Justin Kimmel. That'll bring up Iman Mar. New catcher into the game for the Whitecaps, Anthony Madigan, wanting to go out and talk it over with his pitcher before going after Maher. Possibly to recollect him after that base hit by Kimmel. Comes back with a first pitch strike, a fastball on the outside corner. Next pitch from Trink is off speed upstairs, misses for ball one, count 1-1 now. Maher playing his collegiate baseball at Lehman College, and if you've ever been to Lehman College to take in a baseball game, you'd know it's one of the stranger fields in all of college sports. As that pitch is fouled back, jammed right in the middle of New York City. Their right field plays almost like a steep hill. Very short, very shallow right field. Some very interesting dimensions and rules at Lehman College. But you hit a ball in the right field, or if you're playing right field and the ball's hit over your head, you better break out your climbing gear. You're going to have a nice trek up the side of what looks like a mountain. Next pitch from Trink is cut on and missed. Trink picks up another strikeout, able to set down Maher. 8th strikeout of the game for Trink. That'll bring up a pinch hitter, Juan Almonte. He'll take over for Jonathan Larea and do the catching for the Crush. Trink welcomes him with a fastball at the knees for strike one. Next pitch from Trink just misses off the outside corner. 1-1. Seeing a lot of substitutions in this league. Coaches wanting to get their kids time and work and make sure that everyone is getting to see the field. This is more of a repetitions league, something that helps the kids stay in shape and in form for their college seasons before they'll head back in the fall. This is a breaking ball swung on and miss for strike two. The way Almonte swung through that and kind of stepped out of the box, he kind of fooled his teammate Jaden Rivera into thinking that it was strike three, but in fact it was just strike two, and Rivera has to wait on deck. Next pitch to Almonte, there's a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. That is strike three. And now Rivera will get a crack at trying to hit his second home run of the game. He homered back in the third inning and is responsible for the one run that the Crush do have in this game. Rivera looking to once again help them take the lead. Runner in scoring position here. The first two hitters after the Kimmel double not able to do anything as there's a big cut and a miss on the part of Rivera through a fastball, strike one. Trink has really good stuff, really has been dealing today. But if you're the Crush, you got to be able to try to move him over and get him in. Leadoff double. He's still standing out there with 2 outs. The next 2 hitters have been set down on strikes, and that's a testament to Trink really bearing down and making sure that they weren't going to be allowed to do that, put the ball in play and try to move him around. Kimmel dancing out at second, trying to distract Trink. That fastball is dealt low. Trink checks Kimmel at second, now deals a fastball, strike two. Through the swing of Rivera. Trink looking to strike out the side for his second consecutive inning and try to hold Kimmel off at second base after the leadoff double. He gets the sign, comes set, kicks, fires, deals, fastball just upstairs, misses. Count is run full. Kimmel will not get that running head start that is so common with full count, 2 outs. He is not forced off second base. Here comes the payoff from Trink. Kimmel takes off anyway. Here's a throw down by Madigan. Got him at third. Nice throw by Anthony Madigan to nab the would-be base stealer. And the walk to Jaden Rivera means nothing, as Kimmel trying to be aggressive there, maybe take that extra 90 feet for the top of the order. Winds up getting caught stealing at third, breaking one of the golden rules of baseball, not making the third out at third base. But nonetheless, score remains 1-1 through 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Crush coming up to the plate right here on the LI Sports Network. The bottom of the 6th is started off by a 2-hitter, Frank Dimartino, for the Whitecaps. Dimartino, his last time up, reached on an E5, takes a fastball down low. He would eventually come around to score after stealing second and third on a Jared Donnelly single. Donnelly has come up with some big RBI hits for the Whitecaps so far this season in their first 4 games. This pitch by Dimartino is laced out to left field. Right there is the left fielder, Wasserman, to make the play and retire Dimartino. Cam Dunn now in to pinch hit for Joe Pellegrino. He will take over at third base. Takes a ball 1 breaking ball. And then takes ball 2. Next pitch misses outside to Dunn. 3-0. There's a strike. Dunn taking all the way on 3-0. Trying to work that walk, get some base runners for the Whitecaps, who are looking to take their first lead of the ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Conte deals again, misses outside, ball 4, and Cam Dunn is on with a walk in his first plate appearance. That'll bring up Jared Donnelly, responsible for the 1 run so far for the Whitecaps, driving a single into right field against Ryan Banks. First pitch from Conte is a breaking ball that misses. Sun's starting to really go down, though it has been overcast. I'm sure they will be turning the lights on here any minute. Try and keep the lighting for these players. Conte picks off over at first base, but Dunn is able to slide back in safely. Foul ball from another field comes flying on, hits the mound, almost clips Conte. Oh my goodness, might have seen his life flash before his eyes. He's kind of chuckling on the mound, flashes a thumbs up to the umpire to signal that he is okay, but very scary moment right there for Conte. One of the risks you run here playing at Lasorda Legacy Park, the field's so close in proximity, foul balls commonly fly on to the other fields. As there's a throw down to first base, a check on Dunn by Almonte on ball 2 of the at-bat to Donnelly. But, yes, we were very, very happy to see that Justin Conte is A-OK, able to stay in this game and continue to pitch. He's done a nice job so far for the Crush, coming in relief of Ryan Banks, who had a great start. There's ball 3 to Jared Donnelly. The 3-0. Swinging is Donnelly, grounds it foul outside of first. Donnelly very well ahead in the count here, trying to be aggressive, the good hitter that he is, catch something to send into the gap. Couldn't do so on that pitch. Let's see what he gets. 3-1, if it's to his liking. Dunn takes off. Strike 2 on Donnelly. Dunn slides in and has second base stolen. A good and smart take there by Jared Donnelly to allow Cam Dunn to get that jump and take second base, move himself into scoring position for Donnelly, who will now try to claim his second RBI of the game and give the Whitecaps their first lead. Conte sets, now with Dunn on second base, deals the full count pitch. It is high and away, and Donnelly works the walk. With 1 out in the inning, Whitecaps are set up as Ryan Brewer walks to the plate. It is first and second. Here's the first pitch from Conte, misses down and away. Timeout requested by head coach for the New York Crush, Greg Jeffries. He wants to go talk it over with his right-hander. He's lost a little bit of control so far here. Just wants to help him recollect and regather himself and try to get back in this at-bat to Brewer and limit the damage. After that little congregation on the mound breaks up, Conte ready to deal a breaking pitch outside and down in the dirt. Brewer wouldn't bite. Count 2-0. Brewer swinging 2-0, fouls it back right behind us. into the protective netting that is above the concourses to protect pedestrians who are trying to enjoy games on these other fields that are in such close proximity. But a nice feature that sort of Legacy Park features to try to keep its patrons safe and enjoying this game. That pitch misses down and away. Count now 3-1. Brewer firmly in the driver's seat again. Whitecaps threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. First and second, 1 out, 3-1 counter. Ryan Brewer misses upstairs. And that's another walk. Third straight walk delivered by Conte. The Whitecaps have bases loaded, 1 out. And Bobby Stang coming up to the plate. First pitch to Stang is lined into left field. Sliding catch by the left fielder. Donnelly straight off second base, but he's able to retreat as Dunn is able to tag up and score, and that is a lead on the sacrifice fly by Bobby Stang. The Whitecaps now lead 2-1. Nice play out there by the left fielder for the crush. That gets down. That might be trouble. Multiple runs and maybe extra bases for Bobby Stang. Chris Ewing now steps in. The Whitecaps now lead 2-1. 2 outs, first and second. That pitch misses down in the dirt. Almonte came up ready to fire if Donnelly was caught off far enough. He was not. He retreats back to second base. Ewing comes into this game hitting .250. He has a double. 2 walks. As he takes that pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Also has a stolen base to his credit. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. He was the first batter that greeted Conte, and Conte got him to ground out to short, 6-3. Takes that pitch at the top of the zone, strike 2. Ewing now looking to battle, down 1-2, trying to push across one more run for the Whitecaps in this inning that they're having. That breaking ball misses down and away, 2-2. That pitch misses outside. Almonte trying to bring that back and frame it, make it look presentable on the outside corner, but the umpire would have none of it. Count now full. 3-2, 2 outs. The runners will get their head start. Here's the payoff to Ewing. He swings, fouls it back above us. Out of play, so we'll do the payoff again. Another payoff from Conte. Breaking ball downstairs. In the dirt. Ewing able to lay off of it, so the bases are reloaded. And now up to the plate will be number 16, Anthony Madigan, pinch hitting for John Alonso. First pitch to Madigan, catches the bottom part of the zone, strike 1. Next pitch to Madigan, misses outside, 1-1. No place to put Madigan. Conte has to try to go right at him or get him to try to chase something. just out of the zone. Conte deals the 1-1. That pitch is swung on and fouled back by Madigan. Two strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Runners will be able to be off at the crack of the bat. This pitch, breaking ball upstairs, pops up off the mitt. Hesitation by Donnelly. He then decides to streak home and is able to score as the ball careened off the fencing and past the sprawling Almonte, who tried to corral it. Donnelly able to score with ease, and the Whitecaps now lead 3-1. Good job by the trail runners to follow Donnelly and not run up his back. Make sure that he did, in fact, go. As this next pitch is fouled away by Madigan, count remains 2-2. Conte delivers another 2-2. This pitch fouled away again. Almonte gives it a look, but it's onto the concourse and out of play. Madigan really trying to stay alive in this. The 6th pitch at bat. Here comes number 7. Breaking ball. Fouled back again. Madigan doing a great job trying to see some pitches and try to catch one that he likes. Madigan waits. Conte deals. There's another foul ball. This time grounded hard down the third base line. Just past Coach Pete Blumenauer. Ninth pitch of the at-bat. Madigan does, in fact, check his swing. Count now full. 3-2. We're going to get a 10th pitch in this at-bat. Second and third, 2 outs. Whitecaps trying to extend this lead. Breaking ball swung on and missed for the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Almonte able to come up with it after dropping it. Throws on to first base and retires Madigan. So a tough battle there, won by Conte, able to strike out Madigan. But the Whitecaps do score 2 in the inning. On no hits, they leave 2 on base. And in a nice turn of events for the Whitecaps, they now lead 3-1. The lights have come on here at Lasorda Legacy Park as we start the top of the 7th here on the LI Sports Network. Whitecaps lead the Crush 3-1, and James Trink is back to work as here's a chance for Madigan. Basket catch on the first pitch to Hernandez. Nice play there by catcher Anthony Madigan, and James Trink has an out that is not a strikeout for the first time since he came in and pitched in the 4th inning, where he got this batter, Nicholas Husovsky, to fly out to right field. First pitch to Husovsky was a ball. The next pitch is down in the dirt. Husovsky ahead 2-0. Next pitch to Husovsky misses down low. Trink down 3-0 in the count. Here comes Trink's 3-0. This pitch misses upstairs. Husovsky is on with his 2nd walk of the night. He was 0 for 2 with the walk before that at bat. Also had a stolen base, and now he is on again. That brings up Leonardo Alvarez. Alvarez 1 for 3 tonight. Has a single. Takes that pitch just down below the knee for ball 1. There's a strike from Trink to Alvarez. Count even at 1 now. Be interesting to see how aggressive the Crush choose to be on the base paths and in the batter's box. Down 3-1 now, trailing for the first time in this game as there's strike 2 to Alvarez. Husovsky definitely capable of stealing a bag as he did before, but there is strike 3, another strikeout for James Trink. Simply fooling the hitters on the Crush. First pitch to pinch hitter Franklin Padilla is a strike. Next pitch misses as rain begins to fall here at Lasorda Legacy Center, but fortunately, we're playing on a artificial turf surface, so rain not too much of a factor, and we are fortunately covered under a nice canopy. So we are nice and dry, and we will continue to bring you all of this exciting coverage of the ACBL on the LI Sports Network. James Trink deals a curveball down in the dirt. Strike 3. Thrown on to first to retire Padilla. Another strikeout for James Trink. Keeps the Crush off the board here in the 7th. Trink has been absolutely masterful. Striking out 9. Excuse me, James Trink has struck out 11. In 4 2/3 innings, doing his best Ryan Banks impression. And he has been absolutely locked down for the Whitecaps coming in, not allowing the Crush to have much of a threat, if at all. About ready to start the bottom of the 7th after a nice little 7th inning stretch. Into the game now is going to be Nicholas Gavia. Gavia out of Adelphi University, where we were yesterday. He's pitched in 4 games, 3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 1 save, 18 earned runs for them. Gavia deals first pitch down low to Vasilios Vafakos. Vafakos takes a strike at the knees. He's walked both times so far today. Next pitch from Gavia misses outside. Count 2-1. That pitch misses inside. Close shave for Vasilios Vafakos. Count runs 3-1. Lefty trying to establish that inside part of the plate. Comes a 3-1. Vafakos lines one down the right field line. Out of play. The count is worked full. Payoff from Gavia is swung on, missed by Vafakos. He is put down on strikes. Gavia gets in on the action, adding to the strikeout total. And we're brought back to the top of the order in Jordan Rios. First pitch to Rios is a called strike. Rios has been set down on strikes all 3 times tonight, looking to avoid the infamous golden sombrero. 4 strikeouts in 1 game. Pitch misses down low. Pitch from Gavia also misses down low, so 2-1 to Rios. In a good hitter's count here, looking to try and square one up. Put something in play, get on base, possibly his first hit of the night. That pitch misses outside, and that is ball 4 to Rios. As another ball comes flying in, yet another close call. On what would have been the first contact of the night for Jordan Rios had that hit him. He's had a couple strikeouts, and a walk, but he's on base for pinch hitter Idris Carter, now in the game for Frank Dimartino. Carter having himself a nice first couple games as he swings and misses at that pitch. Next pitch from Gavia upstairs, gets past Almonte. He fires down to second with Rios running. It's in center field, but Rios will hold on right there, advancing on the passed ball. Carter takes ball 2, count 2-1. Idris Carter had a double in his last game off the left field wall at Adelphi. Here comes the next pitch. Misses down below. Count 3-1 to Carter. Dangerous hitter with dangerous speed for this Whitecap offense. Looking to try to bring Rios in from second base. He's in scoring position. Extend this lead. Next pitch fouled back by Carter. Payoff to Carter is fouled back. Over us right here under the safety of our canopy. Just behind home plate field level. Next pitch, breaking ball, cut on and miss. Strike 3 to Aegis Carter. And both outs recorded by Nicholas Gavia are strikeouts following suit on the trend of this game so far. He now has to get past Cam Dunn. Cam Dunn walked in his first at-bat, stole a base, and scored on a sac fly by Bobby Stang. He takes ball 1, down and in. Pitch bounces away from Almonte, allowing Rios to scoot on over to third base. Comes the next pitch to Cam Dunn. That catches a piece at the bottom of the zone. Dunn didn't really like that call. Felt it was a little low. But nonetheless, count 1-1. That pitch misses outside. That pitch was in fact ball 4 to Cam Dunn. He takes his second walk in his second plate appearance. It's first and third. As Almonte trops out there to talk to his left-hander Gavia. And we'll get a timeout and a mound visit from the pitching coach for the Crush. After that meeting adjourns, Almonte comes out, gives his defense first and third signs, communicating the play they'd like to run. If Dunn chooses to take off for second. He does not on this pitch, as Gavia deals a first pitch strike on the outside corner to Donnelly. Jared Donnelly is 1 for 2 tonight with a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. He drove in that first run to get the game even. He takes outside ball 1, drove that run in back in the 4th inning. In response to that Jaden Rivera home run. Next pitch from Gavia, grounded foul towards the dugout. of the crush, and the count moves to 1-2. Southpaw deals the 1-2. Breaking ball popped up on the infield. Drifting to the outfield. In comes Hernandez to make the play and end the inning. Retiring Donnelly for the second time tonight, and that concludes the 7th inning. We move to the 8th on the LA Sports Network. The Whitecaps lead the crush 3-1. Dealing a strike 1 to Jared Wasserman on the fastball as we begin the top of the 8th here at Lasorda Legacy Park. Next pitch to Wasserman is strike 2. He takes up high for ball 1. Next pitch to Wasserman, breaking ball that just misses below the knee. Count 2-2. That pitch outside. Count now full 3-2 to Wasserman. Working very hard to stay in this at bat. Not swinging anything too bad. Make Trink come to him. And here he comes with the 3-2. That is fouled off. Trink. Wasserman staying alive. That pitch is swung on and missed. There is the 12th strikeout of the game for James Trink in his 5th inning of work. Trink absolutely coming in dominant in relief here for the Whitecaps. First pitch to pinch hitter. Benjamin Luciano is cut on and missed. Trink going right at him, gets a 2nd strike on him. Trink's been ultra aggressive with that fastball, just like have all the other pitchers that have been in this game. Here he comes with the 0-2. Fastball again, misses downstairs. 1-2. Next pitch outside on the breaking ball, 2-2. Here comes Trink's break even. That pitch foul tipped back into the umpire. Luciano staying alive. The next break even from Trink upstairs. Count runs full. You have to wonder if Pete Blumenauer is just really confident in his left-hander, Trink, or if the Whitecaps have run out of pitching and they're just going to let him roll and see if they can ride him all the way to the finish line. But there's a walk to Luciano. And the Crush now bring the tying run to the plate. Comes up in the form of Iman Meyer. He swings and misses at pitch number 1 of his at-bat. Maher has been struck out 3 times tonight. Here comes the next pitch. There's another called strike. Trink, confident as ever in that fastball, still has really good life on it, able to still locate with ease. Here comes the next pitch, and he strikes him out. Trink relentless with that fastball, putting it at will where he wishes in the strike zone and mowing down these Crush hitters. He's picked up his 12th strikeout of the game. So here comes another fastball up high to Almonte, swung on and missed. That pitch misses outside, and I'd like to correct myself. Strikeout of Iman Maher was James Trink's 13th strikeout, lucky number 13 for the southpaw of the Whitecaps. Absolute electric performance here out of the young man as he deals the 1-1. That pitch is fouled over the head and into the direction of Jaden Rivera. Some friendly fire on the half of the Crush. Comes the next pitch from Trink. Breaking ball misses upstairs. Almonte able to lay off of that. Trink sails a fastball high. Madigan on it. Looks, then hesitates and decides to let it rip down to second base. But sliding in safely is Luciano. He's now in scoring position for Almonte, who has a full count. Payoff from Trink. Misses downstairs. Trink thought he had strike 3, started running off the mound toward his dugout. He was ready to go for number 14, but he wouldn't have it. That pitch just missing down below the knee of Almonte. And the Crush now bring the go-ahead run up in the form of Jaden Rivera, who's responsible for the only run of this game. He homered back in the 3rd inning from the left side of the plate. He's had 2 plate appearances against Trink since then. He struck out and walked against the left-hander. And he's ready to do battle here in the bottom of the top of the 8th. Trink kicks, fires, first pitch, check swing, called strike on the swing. Trink checks second base, now kicks and fires, fastball at the belt, strike 2. Trink vying now for 14 one more time. He kicks, he fires, upstairs. Rivera able to hold up. Really thinking about offering it that one, but just a little high for his liking. Able to stay alive in the at-bat. Here comes the next pitch from Trick. Breaking ball, strike 3. Number 14 is a looker on the breaking ball for James Trink. 5 2/3 innings for the left-hander, and he has been absolutely spectacular for the Whitecaps. We move now to the bottom of the 8th. Whitecaps lead the Crush 3-1 here on the LI Sports Network. Get a pinch hit appearance here from Chris Leone. He chops a ball off the plate. Some confusion over at the middle of the infield, and Leone is going to reach. Chris Leone coming in to pinch hit for Ryan Brewer. Chops a first pitch off of home plate to the shortstop. And a little confusion on the communication over there between short and third, allowing Leone to reach. That brings Bobby Stang up to the plate. First pitch to Stang is fouled off right side. This pitch by Stang grounded on the short, booted by the shortstop, and Leone not breaking stride, heading to third. He's getting the wave around. Now he gets the stop sign. As the ball comes in, Pete Blumenauer trying to be ultra aggressive and get one of his catchers to try to score all the way from first on what was a ground ball to shortstop. He thought better of it, as Stang will reach on the E6. And the Whitecaps are set up first and third, nobody out, and Chris Ewing stepping to the plate. Ewing so far tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Here comes the first pitch from Gavia, misses up and out. Changeup on the outside corner, lands for strike 1 to Ewing, count 1-1. This pitch fouled away by Ewing. Off to the right side. Ewing patiently waiting for the pitch from Gavia. Gavia deals and a foul tip into the mask of Almonte. Ewing able to stay alive in the at-bat. With no outs here, simply just looking for a ball in play. It'll score Leone from third base. Middle defense content with trying to turn that double play, and third base playing at double play depth as well. Wasserman now starts to creep in as Gavia blows it past Ewing and gets him down on strikes. Big strikeout there for Gavia, which means now that a double play ball off the bat of Anthony Madigan will let him escape this inning unscathed. Comes the first pitch to Madigan. He grounds a foul ball behind him for strike one. Gavia peers in, arm dangling at his side. Comes set at the belt. Looks over at Stang. Now kicks, fires, deals to the plate. Breaking ball. Strike awarded on the swing by Madigan. Now down 0-2. Gavia looking to try and work out of this first and third no-out jam. Deals the 0-2. Breaking ball. There's a ground ball down the third baseline. Nice sliding play by Wasserman. Up throw. Couldn't get him at first base. It's going to be a single for Madigan, able to beat it out. But a nice play nonetheless from the crushed third baseman to prevent that from going into the corner and possibly allowing Bobby Stang a chance to score from first base. That'll bring up Vasilios Vafakos. He takes strike one. Vafakos, no contact night. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Or excuse me, 2 walks and a strikeout as he takes ball 1 there. Next pitch to Vafakos. Lined into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Bobby Stang getting the wave around. Now he's told to hold up as the throw comes in from right field. One hop. Almonte chasing after it, trying to keep it from going into the dugout. Strong throw there from Alvarez out in right field to hold Stang at third base. Now the Whitecaps are set up. Bases loaded. 1 out. Top of the order coming up. It's a nice piece of hitting there from Vasilios Vafakos, not trying to do too much. Just get a good swing on it, put the ball in play, inside outed it, right over the second baseman's head. And as the 9-hitter does his job, gets the bat back in the hands of leadoff hitter Jordan Rios, who will now go to work as that pitch misses outside on the break. 1-0. Next pitch from Gavia. Catches the inside corner, strike 1. Gavia still just 1 pitch away from limiting this damage. Crushed now. Whitecaps now lead 4-1, but double play is very in order. Rios has good speed though. Crush will have to hurry if they want to turn this. That pitch misses downstairs. And the count is 2-1 to Jordan Rios. Gavia set at the belt. Deals. Rios sends a drive out to left field. It's going to get over the head and one hop off the base of the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Vafakos going to third. Is going to slide in safely. Throw gets away. Goes to the dugout. Now Monte quickly on it. But it is a 1-out, 2-run double for Jordan Rios. And the Whitecaps have broken it open. It is 6-1. Just Carter swings and fouls at back. Jordan Rios doing his job top of the order, moving the bat along, getting on base, and driving in some runs. Not something you typically see out of your leadoff hitter. Typically the ones scoring the runs, but never hurts to get some contributions from every spot in the lineup. And back-to-back hits from Vafakos and Rios have the Whitecaps set up pretty nicely late here, with just 3 outs to get in the top of the 9th to secure this W, but they still have some opportunities to pad this lead. Carter takes fastball inside for strike 2. First real inning of sustained offense that we've seen so far here tonight. Still just 1 out. Next pitch to Carter is swung on and missed. Carter is set down on strikes. It's the 4th strikeout for Nicholas Gavia. He's getting in on the strikeout act, recording multiple strikeouts in just his 2nd inning of work. That'll bring Cam Dunn to the plate for the Whitecaps. Dunn, big swing and a miss. Cam Dunn trying to be like Adam Dunn with that big swing. A nice throwback power name in Major League Baseball. Adam Dunn, very successful power hitting career. Next pitch to Dunn, strike at the knees. It's called the ball by the umpire, so it'll count 1-1. Next pitch misses, but kicks right off the backstop, not allowing Vafakos to advance home. Count moves 2-1. Gavia deals a 2-1, swung on, popped foul, right side. Get a nice look there from our right field cameraman as there's a nice one-handed snag by a fan in foul territory. Man has a jersey. Get him on the field. What a play by the fan in foul territory. And a great shot by our cameraman down there, Nick Quinn, to capture that action on the foul ball. Shout out to him. The 2-2 line, 1 hop to short. Up with it and throwing on over to first is Rivera. Dunn is retired. That ends the 8th, but the Whitecaps able to score 3 runs on 3 hits, extending the lead 6-1. We go to the 9th. Whitecaps looking to close it out. James Trink coming back out. secure his victory. He's got 14 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. There's a strike one foul tip to Anthony Hernandez. Trink came in third inning in relief of Johnny Dougherty, who pitched well in his own right, surrendered just 1 run as there's a second strike on a home run to Jaden Rivera. He had six strikeouts of his own, did Dougherty, as there's a contact out. A rare sight to be seen against Trink, but wouldn't you know it, it's right back to him, so another out recorded by James Trink. Dougherty pitched really well. He gave up the 1 run, ran into a bit of trouble in the third inning, possibly some fatigue. So the Whitecaps turned to Trink, and they haven't looked back since. They've scored 6 runs since he's come into the game, as there's a ball that's lined all the way out to right field. Idris Carter is on the move, and it's going to be up against the wall. Carter slips. To second goes Nicholas Husovsky. That's a rare hit allowed by James Trink. Just the third hit against him. It's a 1-out double off the bat of Nicholas Husovsky. And the Crush aren't ready to go home just yet. Trink deals first pitch strike to Leonardo Alvarez. Next pitch from Trink dots the knees on the inside corner. Count is 0-2. The 0-2 from Trink, breaking ball, misses upstairs. Trink checks second, deals the 1-2, strike 3, number 15 for James Trink on the swing. James Trink simply unconscious here tonight in Yaphank, New York. He's got 15 strikeouts in 6 innings of work, looking to finish this off. And there's strike 1 again. That fastball, nothing short of electric, out of the hand of Trink, coming right at these Crush hitters. Time is granted to Franklin Padilla. Plays his baseball at Oneonta, SUNY Oneonta. He played 12 games, hit 167, 3 hits, 3 runs. Here comes the next pitch from Trink. That misses up and away. And the count is 1-1. It's been an interesting change of pace from last night to tonight. What was as there's a foul tip into the glove of Madigan. Count 1-2. It was a 17-6 onslaught of offense, and we've seen very limited offense here with just one breakout inning and a ton of strikeouts on part of both sides. And now here we go. Trink sets the 1-2. Fastball misses upstairs, 2-2. Whitecaps 1 pitch away from bouncing back into the win column just a day after suffering a tough loss to the Nassau Collegians. One of the better teams so far in this league, but the Whitecaps are right up there with them. 2-1, looking to try and move to 3-1, as here comes Trink with the 2-2. Fouled back. Padilla stays alive. Gets his sign. Comes set at the chest. Rocks, fires, fastball upstairs. Count now full 3-2. Trink gets what he likes. Off goes the runner, down to third base, goes the throw. Kozovsky able to slide in safely, very aggressive, very interesting choice of play there. From the crushed second baseman, making it in safely, but what could have been the end of the game had he been thrown out. And on that was a walk to Padilla. So Trink tasked with facing possibly one more batter, but here comes Pete Blumenauer. And he's going to take the ball from his left-hander. A groan from the crowd. Wanted to see Trink try to finish it. But they're going to go to the bullpen. And it's going to be Bobby Ramsey coming in to try to get this last out. Ramsey and Trink, teammates at SUNY New Paltz, so a little fist bump and a laugh as they pass each other and hand the ball off. I'm sure this will be a funny story down the line that they'll share for a couple years as Ramsey tries to come on and get this last out. James Trink, though, nothing short of spectacular here tonight. Going 6 1/3, registering 15 strikeouts of the 19 outs that he had to record to get the Whitecaps to this position. And he played a very crucial part in what is about to be a nice victory for the Whitecaps, shutting down this Crush offense, who, when he came into the game, were threatening with bases loaded. 1 out, Trink able to shut it down with 2 strikeouts and keep them at bay, keep it a 1-0 game, allowing for his team to try and get to Ryan Banks, the left-handed starter for the New York Crush, who in his own right had a really spectacular game himself. Struck out a ton of batters, 11 4 1/3, 4 2/3, or maybe just 4 innings. He did have 11 in 4 innings, did Ryan Banks, so an epiphany of strikeouts. One out left to get. There's a fastball, strike one from Ramsey. Next pitch misses, count 1-1. Up now, Jared Wasserman. He's taken over at third base, moved in from left field. That pitch is flown out to right, over into the range of our cameraman once again. A second souvenir for that lucky fan in the jersey, out down the right field line. And the count now 1-2 to Wasserman. Wasserman 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts and a walk so far tonight. Ramsey comes set, deals, breaking ball, strike 3! The night ends the same way that it started and went all the way through. Bobby Ramsey comes in, strikes out Wasserman, and that is a victory for the Atlantic Crush. They take this game, the Atlantic Whitecaps, they take this game 6-1 over the New York Crush. James Trink gonna pick up that victory, going 6 2/3, striking out 15. And just a spectacular performance from the Whitecap pitching staff, bouncing back from what was a very subpar performance, very not like them, but as I touched on in the pregame, pitching and offense, they had the hitting capabilities. They were able to bounce back through the adversity of the early pitching that they faced, and their pitching staff held up thoroughly through the game, striking out a ton. That'll do it for us here at the LI Sports Network from Lasorda Legacy Park in Yaphank, New York. I thank you all for watching on the LI Sports Network. I am Dylan Flynn. We hope you join us next time, whenever that may be, for the next Atlantic Whitecap action. But folks, I thank you again for joining us tonight, and I hope you do have a good night. Thank you all for tuning in.